Okay everyone, here is a quick walkthrough of the lighting board that we are currently using, and this is going to be how the scenes are set up when you come in on a Sunday morning. First of all, I just want to always point out that the blackout button clears everything on the stage and brings it to, well, black. So we have each one of these numbers up on the top that correspond with something that should be happening during the service. Number 1 is what's going to happen during our welcome time. This is when everybody is walking in. While the countdown is going, it's going to be a down lighting. Soon as service starts and the countdown has came down, you will go to number 2. It'll look like this. It'll be the same type of lighting, just up a little bit more. And then this is where you'll have to refer to your service guide. Every week we'll have a service guide right under here that will have a service run through. I'll personally write down the numbers of each thing. But if we do a 2-song set, which means 2 in the front, 2 in the end, we'll just go from 2 to 4. If it's a 3-1 set, meaning 3 songs up front, 1 at the end, we'll go to 3 about partway through. Now 3 is just another version of 2, but just with a little bit more of a downlight. So I'm sure you've noticed in worship we kind of wind down our set, so the first 2 songs would be kind of upbeat, and number 3 would bring it down during our down song. Then we have number 4. Number 4 will go to our announcement look. It'll look a little bit more purple. It'll look a little bit more bright. And that's right after the worship set. And then number 5 will go back to the original down lighting. That will be for our bumper video right as Mark is coming up and the worship team is coming down. And then as Mark comes up, we'll go to number 6. Now number 6 is our full lighting. It's back to the purple, but we've got spotlights on the back and side lights on the side. Gives it that nice full lighting look. And then typically this is where it might get a little bit tricky, because for the whole service we've kind of gone on in order from 1 to about 6 is what we're on now. So after Mark is done speaking, we don't want to have a lot of distraction as the band comes back up and transitions. So depending on the service, we may either stick on 6 for the entirety of the rest of the service, or we would go back to number 3. Number 3 is that down lighting. So this is the only time that we'll go backwards on the board. But other than that, 7, if we're just on 6 and we keep it on 6 for Mark's message and then the last song, we'll go to 7, and 7 will be back to that down lighting. So theoretically, this should run 1 through 7 for the whole service, with the contingency that, sometimes after 6 we may go back to 3 for just some time. Again, there'll be a service order sheet right here that you can refer to. There's also just a quick lighting guide. This just gives some how-tos of setup and tear down and how to use, and just some basic service walkthrough tips. So hopefully this video is helpful and kind of helps you guys grasp a little bit of the lighting board.